Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon, Reser Stadium, home to the Beavers, and you better get used to the sound of chainsaws as the fans here have been ready for this clash since early this morning. In this one, two teams from Conference USA squaring off in a weekday clash to set the table for the weekend ahead. As we'll see, the Fresno State Bulldogs taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Fresno State will kick it off and we will be underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he's going to go up top. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On the run, fires downfield. Tosses it incomplete. And after a couple of misfires, this offense looking at 3rd and 10. He might want another play. Johnson wants to throw it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Makes a move. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. From the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Going for a big play right off the bat. He's got it. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Johnson looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
The Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
He'll try to do it himself. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that is just what this defense needed. Nice job getting upfield, getting after the quarterback, putting that last play behind him. Big gain, so what? Great job being dialed in on 1st down to the pass and getting the sack.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Beavers are facing 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
I like the adjustments from this offense from 1st possession to 2nd. Like 1st possession, you tell maybe a little bit nervous, maybe just not starting the way they wanted to, didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together, a good response from punting last drive.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Johnson wants to throw it. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
The Beavers will try to convert on 4th down.
Get set, get set.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Oregon State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Lawson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Mack. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. It's a seam wide open. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This is a receiver that is so good running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his route because he doesn't peek. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Durant. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here comes the heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
It'll be third and long.
42 Spider.
From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. And an explosive play, has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike. We've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter for goodness sakes.
Makes a connection. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. Tight end now in motion. Johnson looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
The quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target, and they're just not on the same page.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game, so
unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
I guess they believe the entire field is 4-down territory. A bit of an odd choice, but they'll go for it on 4th and 12 miles. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Boy, was he well protected. Finally lets one go to the left. He's got it along the sideline. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Looking to throw, it's Mack. It's complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice-Eccles crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 10 over Texas Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Right back to the well. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
The sure hands, it's Durant. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Looking to pass, it's Mack. Quick completion on the out route. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the catch. It's Turner. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got his man downfield. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Beavers! He got a step and just dusted the field. And And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
He'll bring it out. It's Lawson. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wants to throw. It's Mack. Going for it all. Makes the grab on the right. Oh, a lot of space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Catch in the middle, it's Flanagan. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Fresno State working from the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quick strike complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Caught close to the marker. It's Lawson. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be first and goal. Fresno State lines up with a first and goal. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs. Fired in from the red zone for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. Got his man on the right. At the 35, he's got room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Yeah, and you can tell the timing wasn't great and quarterback receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out toward his sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
He put some heat on that one down the middle. Hauls it in down the sideline. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Beavers will have it first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. There he goes. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
This just looks like too much backyard football from this quarterback right now. We've already seen a pick in this game. Bad fundamentals on that last throw, throwing it off his back leg. He needs to trust his coaching. He just needs to settle himself down.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Oh, he's going to remember that one for sure, man. He did a nice job getting outside the pocket, but at that point now, he's got to be on high alert. He knows this defense is going to be coming flying at him. He'll be doing a better job sliding or running at him.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lawson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Dropping back, it's Mack. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Back to pass. This time he's got his man. Oh, he's got some space. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passed.
Looking for a huge play. Snags it inside the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. Fresno State working from the red zone. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return to the defense. Comes out on top with a pick.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from them a little bit. And that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one.
Going downfield for the big play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage. But the defense doing a really good job on the back.
He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Finding an escape route.
Fresno State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Scanning the field, it's Mack. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted.
Well, the defense was able to get to the QB, and I think that's what really creates the interception. Because of the pressure and because of the hit on the quarterback, it affected the velocity, it affected the accuracy of the throw. Defense comes away with a huge takeaway.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Beavers! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Lawson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Casper. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Right down the middle. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. On the run, deep down the right side.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Got his man. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. With the catch, it's McClain. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Looking to throw, it's Mack. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. And that one, I don't think, with required 10 yards, it did not. Penalty marker is out. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. He uncorks one deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive and trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Casper. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Mack. Quick completion on the out. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. A shot toward the end zone. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Rushes on him. He'll get rid of it. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Brown. There he goes. Turning it on. Touchdown Bulldogs. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Johnson looking to throw. He's got an open man. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one. And all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around. And now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
1st and 10 coming up.
Come on, set.
To the air on first down. Get it out on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back.
Throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Touchdown, Oregon State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air, it's Mack. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
With the catch, it's Flanagan. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Pulls it in. It's Durant. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing up.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, I've been there. This is one of those games you just want to forget right away and turn the page. 4 picks now thrown by this guy, and you're just not able to make your reads. Things aren't clicking. You're not seeing the field, and the ball's not coming out right. Next week cannot come soon enough for him, I can tell you that.
His QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success, you've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the right. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He's loose down the left side. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Johnson wants to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Great job by the defense not falling asleep on that play. Like, you're right there in that fringe area, this part of the field where offenses will get a little bit aggressive and try to throw the football because they kind of think the field's shrinking, is harder to run. Nice job staying on it, staying disciplined, and executing by this defense.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as this defense is hungry for turnovers. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Starts the drive trying to go up top. That's caught. It's Brown.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
It's a bang-bang play. You're running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
Back to pass. It's Mack. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third down, he drops to throw. Bringing the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like it. Offense, doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job. And you did it.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He's loose.
I tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive. Now trying to put this game in a good situation.
Oh, they're after him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Johnson looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Lawson. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Working that wide receiver screen. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. That last completion sets him up on second down. Wants to go up top. Moving away from pressure. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Third down following the sack by the D. Johnson wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert it on third down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
That one was leaking and losing altitude fast, but it made it home. And we are all tied up here in the fourth. He'll bring it out. It's Lawson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the catch on the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
What a throw on first down in the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees...
He's taking the shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught over the middle. It's McClain. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Fresno State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. Oklahoma State has simply demolished that defense. That coach wanted them to play like a hungry pack of dogs, his words, and man, are they eating. They're trailing by 21 to Oklahoma State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Pressure coming. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling the quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And that is a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Touchdown, Oregon State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Lawson. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Setting up the screen. Lots of running room. Wide open spaces. He's at the touchdown, Fresno State. They move on top here in the fourth.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got it behind the line. It's Turner. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Yeah, we don't have many plays left. The clock winding down. We got to make something happen. These kind of plays are just crippling. They will absolutely ruin what chance you have to push the ball down the field later on and save timeouts. And so we got to get that engine going here.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Quarterback making adjustments. Johnson wants to throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get.
Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Here's a heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Under fire. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
And this offense stays aggressive, and listen, everybody likes it when it works. But now you are leaning on your defense, and this thing just got interesting.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Johnson looking to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.